Ma, Amma, Sarada Ma, Sri Sarada Devi, Holy Mother. We all address her in different ways, and yet the only reference here is to the Divine Mother who still guides us. Every aspect of her life gives us directions on how we can lead our lives. Ever compassionate, ever kind, Sarada Ma's life was one of humility, devotion, perseverance, and discipline. Industrious and simple, her life situations and her responses to those circumstances offer us a plethora of choices on how to manage our lives. Her holiness and saintliness find expression in her never-ending efforts to raise the collective consciousness of people and direct them towards God's realization. She saw everyone in the same way, and her approach towards even the worst of offenders was that of compassion, forgiveness, trust, faith, and hope that the person was capable of reforming and realizing God. Her promise to us was, whenever we find ourselves in a tough situation, all we have to do is to affirm to ourselves, I have a mother. 4 simple words, and yet the complete surrender to her ensures that the weight of the world melts away from our shoulders. Let us now reflect on 2 of her messages. Message 1. There is no treasure equal to contentment and no virtue equal to fortitude. Reflection. When we only focus on what we don't have or what we want to have, we fail to appreciate what we already have with us. There will always be somebody who is better than us, someone who has more wealth, someone who has more material comforts, someone who has more opportunities, someone who is more lucky than us. Contentment with our situation helps us to accept every event or eventuality and move on doing the best that we can do. When we go through hard times, the attitude of resilience and courage helps us to work towards a better future. With fortitude, we learn to tap into our existing strengths and keep faith that things will be better soon. The important thing is to believe and persevere with the effort. Message 2. One should not hurt others even by words. One must not speak an unpleasant truth unnecessarily. Reflection. Words cause the deepest of injuries, and one must be careful about what we say. Yes, words spoken can also be very violent, and therefore what we say and how we say it makes all the difference. It is in our control how we frame words and sentences in a non-violent way to ensure that nobody is hurt. Ever so often, we are faced with a situation where we may have to say some unpleasant thing. Even if the unpleasant matter is indeed the truth, one can still calibrate one's words and convey the message in a non-hurtful way. If we pause for a second and rethink what we are going to say and why we are going to say it and what might be the effect of those words, we will certainly choose our words carefully and no one will be hurt. Jai Ma, Jai Ma, Jai Ma.